back like that. And I think we came out of the immediate timeout and I just scored 4 quick points just to relieve pressure. They had momentum going in. They was feeling good. I think they just hit a 3. So I think just getting in the post, taking what they give me and really get those 4 points gave our team some reassurance and try to get in on the defensive side. I think it's just pulled the pressure off their momentum.
Can you talk how Nick has played to this point and maybe today how he kind of stepped up?
I mean, he kind of like flourishes in the way we play. He's a guard that can use back screens. Some of the guys that use back screens, when they get in the paint, I mean, they don't have the athletic ability to finish. His back, like him backdooring, just letting it come to him, fast break. Like him and Fall are the best in fast breaks because they get to the corners or they're going to fill the lanes and try to get to the hole. And I mean, it's just all from system play. I mean, he really gets it out of system play.
And maybe just the group as a whole, now that Josiah's back and obviously played very well today, just through some force.
It's just being consistent. I think as a team, we have to be consistent. That doesn't mean like the way we play. I think just practice. We have to have the same mentality. Guys need to be there. Like Josiah, I just think he kind of threw us for a loop when we went to Florida. Nick was playing the point guard position. They kind of threw Nick out of balance. He wasn't used to playing the point guard position, well, not in a hostile environment like that. But just you see how more fluent the offense was when Josiah was there, and he was able to back up Jordan, and he felt more comfortable on the wing and just not being on the ball too much. And I think that's why he really had a good game today.
As one of the leaders on the team, do you talk to Josiah? Do you take him aside, or how did you approach it?
I talked to Josiah even before it. I think he's really buying into it now. Being a freshman and being asked so much to do so much so fast is he has to take it for what it's worth, especially when we're trying to do something big. It's kind of different from my first year because we didn't really have a good year. We were looking for, we really just trying to buy into each other. It took a whole year to really try to even get anything going. But just to have him try to buy into it and just say like, yo, we're trying to do something big here, and just for you to be a part of it, you just got to change some daily habits. Maybe wake up, get to a class on time, or come to practice and be ready. But I think he's buying into it now, and I really like the way he's been playing.
Nick, did you feel more comfortable just than you were Wednesday, being able to play a little more off the ball this time?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's what I've been at my whole life. So I mean, obviously it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for me. But I mean, I'm gonna continue to play both spots and get better at both.
Did you feel like in a game like this where they're trying to control it, to break out with some of the dunks you had and the excitement and all, maybe it was important to get things going a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, Coach really emphasized that they like to slow it down and control the tempo. So, I mean, it definitely helped that we got some dunks and everything to get them sped up a little bit.
Which one was your favorite of all the ones you had today?
When I threw to him, that was crazy.
Solomon, do you think you're about where you thought you'd be after 10 games?
I'd say so. It's kind of mad a couple guys. I think they still like today Fall kind of got down on himself. I just want him to keep shooting. Just guys keep shooting. I keep trying to tell Lav, stop dribbling, just shoot the ball. And I mean, I think I'm playing pretty well. Just getting guys involved, rebounding. I think I could have rebounded better in the half, in the second half, and at the Florida game. But I think, yeah, so far I think I'm where I want to be.
Angelo, can you talk real quick about your progression and how far you've come along?
I haven't came like too far, but I'm still working on it. So I need to get bigger and stuff. Guard bigger guys.
What's your biggest obstacle to this point?
Guarding bigger guys, like people that are like 40 pounds bigger. So.
What about offensively? Around about?
I just need to be comfortable and like not think so much about things sometimes.
How are you going to gain that much weight?
I have no clue.
You got an excellent strength and conditioning coach round, so.
We do, but like my metabolism is pretty.
It's a lot of food.
This is the second straight game at McHale where you've held an opponent to under 50 points. Is that more a testament to the defense, the opponent's not shooting as well?
I say it's just the way they play. Coming into this game, Clemson was kind of started as like a USC, the way the style of play they play on defense, and then the way they control their offense, they run their sets. NAU really ran their stuff to like 10 seconds to go on a shot clock. I mean, when you have a team like that, they're really just trying to take possessions from you. And I felt like when I did score those 4 points, those are big points in a low-scoring game like that. But I mean, we just have to take possession by possession because we're not going to get a lot of possessions in a slow-paced game like that, and just try to get out in a fast break like we did, But yeah, I just say it's just how the team plays.
You guys kept him without a 3 in the first half too. Was that particularly big, or did this probably 0 for 9?
No, I say that's on Kyle Falls, man. He's been he's been great for these past 2 years. I think we would have been in a terrible situation if he wasn't on the team. And he takes it personal. He was really mad at the end of the game that the guy had got a couple threes, but he takes it personally when he gets on the floor. No matter who he is, who it is that he's guarding, and he just goes out there and he plays his heart out. He kind of got frustrated a little bit, but without him, I think we wouldn't be at where we're at right now.
So how long did it take you and Derek and the rest of the class to, when you guys were freshmen, to come along, to finally kind of get it?
Man, it took us a long time, especially having nobody to come in and really watch it and take for examples. You just have to go throughout the year and just try to learn it little by little. It's a little bit easier with these guys because they can see us do it. They came and watched games before and watched us do it, and I can teach him in practice. When I first got here, it was really hard because Jamel didn't know it. We was all new to it, so I think it was really hard. Just to play it without the ball, set screens, just the way that coach wanted to play it. It's a very hard way to play if you don't really buy into it early. So I think these guys are really buying into it now.
Do you see a lot of that progress, and when do you think that'll click?
I think by Pac-12 play, I really do, because these next games are big games, and we have to execute. I think we executed well in Florida, but it's just little things like plays. We have to execute plays. We can't really have any missed plays. And it's just, I think playing without the ball is very different for some guys.
How do you guys feel like, you had a stretch of 3 pretty tough games here, and you played well in one and won this one, and you feel pretty good about it at this point in the season anyway, in general?
I think we can finish better. The games we played hard throughout all the games that we played. We let one slip away against San Diego State. We let one slip away against Florida. It's not just about competing anymore and being in the game. We have to really try to end the game, finish the game. I think everybody really gets that feeling like, man, we've been there. Every game we played, we've been right there. And just taking it to another level and just finishing.
Nick, do you feel that after playing 10 college games, you're a different player?
It definitely is a change. I would say I'm right where I expected. Getting used to all the ins and outs of college and everything like that. I guess Kyle Falk is really helped me. I say it every day. He's probably the biggest part of my success.
What does he do the most, Coach?
Everything. From guarding me in practice, because you see how good of a defender he is. Teaching me little things to do and just staying on me, working hard, stuff like that.
Are there any other questions?